Hi there, I'm Christine Heckel, owner of Breathe Pilates Place in La Plata, Maryland, and I wanted to share with you some of the advantages to using the Pilates method breathing patterns to both expand your lung capacity, to oxygenate your blood better, whether you're getting ready for movement or just looking to relax from your day. A little bit about where this originated. So Joseph Pilates developed the beginnings of his mat work method during World War I and had the chance to work with a group of people in an internment camp who many of them were suffering from the flu epidemic of that time. He himself was an asthmatic and very sickly as a child, so breathing became very important to him. He learned how to optimize that for himself, and that really is shown throughout his method of movement. So today I'm going to bring you some of the different breathing patterns that we use within a Pilates mat work sequence. And these are things that you can do right from your chair. So whether you're using it as a warm-up or just a way to invigorate your day, they're good practices for using to the best capacity possible all of the muscles that are involved in a good healthy breath pattern. So one of the things that we start with, if we were to just use the positions of the spine, taking a deep inhale, we notice that the chest wants to rise out and the spine wants to extend. And as we exhale, the body wants to fold forward. So go ahead and take that a couple of times with me, taking an inhale. Really inflating like a balloon to grow tall, and then exhale. Letting the weight of the head take you forward, and you're going to notice the compression to the abdomen in the front. So if I stay here and take a breath without the option to breathe into the front, it's naturally going to allow me to expand in the back. Let's take 3 breaths there. And exhale. And I can really focus that breath into the back and side of the rib cage, sending it into the lower lobes of the lungs, which is an area we don't always manage to reach. Inhale, and I'll take an exhale to restack back up. So that forward folding movement is going to compress the front, giving us the opportunity to expand in the back. And many of the abdominal exercises that we do within Pilates are going to be curling forward, spinal flexion, to strengthen the abs as we do that movement, but they also offer us a great opportunity to breathe into the back. So anytime you're curled forward, you have that opportunity. And then if we start to add a twist to that, that's going to involve our obliques. And our obliques do a nice job of wringing out the body and really expelling that last little bit of air. So if I go ahead and just place the hands on the shoulders, take an inhale, and then exhale, thinking about bringing my rib cage around while I keep my low back against the chair. Then I'm going to inhale a little further into that twist and try to do 3 little pulses, deepening the twist. Really imagining that wrap of the body. Inhale back to the center, and then we'll take the other way. Exhale, keeping the lower back against the chair, rotating the upper. Inhale, and inhale. So again, that's going to give me the opportunity to really expel air out of one side, focus and expel the air out of the other, so that when I take an inhale, I'm having an opportunity to bring fresh oxygenated air into the lungs. If I take that into a couple classic Pilates exercises, which are the 100, pumping the arms, or swimming, alternating the arms, those have a quick breath pattern, which was traditionally taught with a sniff in through the nose and a sharp blow of the air out through the mouth, which looks something like this. That very act of the sharp inhale creates a strong contraction of your diaphragm, pressing everything outward to bring air in. The sharp exhale strongly pulls in your obliques, just like we did in the twist, to blow the air out. So although in contemporary Pilates, we sometimes teach that with an arm pulse, with a smooth breath, which is going to look like this. Within the traditional method, it would have looked something like this. So try it with me. I guarantee you are going to feel something through your midsection. And let's take 5 sharp inhales. And if I decided to curl forward like we would be on the mat, I have the benefit of both compressing that space, bringing the breath into the back, and focusing on that strong diaphragmatic breath. Now, it's really common to find out at first that you can maybe only inhale for 3, because we've gotten very used to a shallow breath pattern. So this is a good way to be able to judge learning a deeper breath. And then the last thing that I have for you would be taking that into an extension. So I've got a nice chair here that's cutting me off mid-back, so I can focus on taking an inhale, exhale, pulling the core back, and then letting the inhale support me. As I inhale, lift back, exhale, compress. Inhale, letting the sternum swing out. Exhale, bringing it forward. And then if I wanted to support the head in that, I could inhale, lay back into the hands. Exhale to come back up. So these are all versions you could do just from a chair that are modified from our mat work on the floor. If you want a more challenging version, you'd be sitting on the floor with the legs in front of you, or I could be very active and hold them. And restack back up, or having any of those versions laying on the floor. So the Pilates method was built with movement around breath, and those are some great things we can do now to both energize and strengthen, energize our bodies and strengthen the muscles that help us to breathe. And an effective breathing pattern is great for exercise, it's great for day-to-day life.